A package in the mail, MSX games from Japan. Collecting without fail, those shoot 'em ups, and that's the plan. He doesn't just collect them, he also codes them too. Join us and we'll go on electric adventures with you.
Hey YouTube, Electric Adventures here with my monthly update for April 2017. Also the month of my birthday, so my other pickups here are reasonably birthday present heavy. A couple of PS4 games. The first one is, these were just, I actually purchased them for my wife to give me, but they were specials off Amazon, and it was Assault Suit Linus, which is I think Assault Suit Vulcan was the older games. I've got it for the Super Nintendo and quite enjoy it. This version is quite good, but my goodness is it hard. And also, this one actually arrived after my birthday, and this was only like $12. And it's Pac-Man Championship Edition, which I really like. I've played it a little bit. I believe there's a version of this you can play in the arcades. I think I played a version of this when I was on my holiday in Queensland. It also comes with original versions of Pac-Man, Galaga and Dig Dug. And they're fairly faithful versions, although it's a little strange playing them with the PS4 controller. Next, I got this Shoot 'em Ups, the Guide to Shoot 'em Ups, Volume 1. Very good. Follow on from the, they did a Konami Shoot 'em Ups one as well, and I believe there are other books in the series, which I didn't know about until I got to the end of the book here. So, it's very well written, a lot of information on each of the games covered. Also very good for a person like myself that likes MSX games, because it's very well researched. It covers all the systems and all the origins of a lot of the games. So, unlike other things that miss out a lot of the Japanese systems, this one, this set of books covers all of them, so very well researched. I also got, and I haven't finished going through these, so classic video games 1972 to 1984, and classic video games 1985 to 1988. I've started reading this one. These ones are a bit more of a drier read. They're more a reference sort of books. They're okay, if you know what I mean, but nowhere near as good as that Shoot 'em Up one. And my favourite of the books that I got was this one, which is Art of Atari. It really, really is a quality book. Oh, there we go, look. That was handy. We opened right at Yar's Revenge. It's got very nice, lots of detail, a bit of history, and of course, wonderful art and cover art. And, since collecting the boxes is half of the enjoyment of collecting the games, for the nostalgia and the packaging and everything like that, very nice to get that. From my eldest daughter and son-in-law, they got me some Star Wars Lego, which I haven't had a chance to put together yet, only because I was going to show it in this and then I'll put it together. They just got me some bits and bobs. A Sea Battle game, and of all things, a little laser tag set. So obviously to be tried out with some of the kids at some stage. I also got quite a few t-shirts. I've already worn them, and they're actually all in the wash, and I didn't have a chance to get them out to make this video. Now, some other pickups that weren't birthday related. I got a, I didn't bring the board over, another jammer to PC board. So hang on just a second. Right, so here's the jammer to PC board. It's a different one that I had before. So this obviously allows you to hook up your jammer harness. You have a USB to go into the back of the PC, and you have the VGA from the PC here, and it actually has little filter adjustments there. They're only switches though, they're not pots or anything like that. and it has an audio amplifier as well, so you have the audio coming from the PC goes in there. So you put those 3 inputs in there and you can hook your PC up to a jammer harness. It's a lot newer than the other ones that I've tried. I haven't had a chance to try it yet. It is a little bit of a worry. It looks like there's been a heat sink attached there and then removed though, so it wasn't very expensive, but I haven't had a chance to try it yet, so be interested to see how that works and whether that maybe, I'm hoping for slightly better video quality from the PC side of things in my my monster cab over there. Now, one more arcadey type thing was this, another multi-cart arcade cart. It's called God of Game. So this is newer than the Pandora 4. It has 900 games on it. The emulation doesn't look too bad so far. I can't get it to work in any of my cabs. The only way I can get it to work is hook it up to a jammer harness and have something hooked up to the VGA out. I haven't tried it in my new horizontal cab, which is the one you can just see pictured there, which I did a video about earlier in the month. That was the other thing I picked up this month, was that cabinet, which has got Shinobi in it. And I have got it working, and all 3 of the cabs are now working. My monitors are fixed and tuned a little bit. They can do it with a bit more tweaking, and I've rearranged the cabinets so they fit better together as well. Well, that's all the pickups. I thought I'd answer a couple of sets of questions. The first from the maker of my new intro song, which I hope you enjoyed, and gave me a good excuse to make a new intro section to my videos as well. So that's TRex Spacestation, or Ben, as he's known. He occasionally asks 5 random questions, usually about items in our collection. So his first question was the last game that I bought. That would be Gyrus, a homebrew game for the MSX. So Gyrus never came out for the MSX. There was a really good Coleco version. So what they've done is taken the Coleco version, done some minor tweaks to it. It definitely plays faster. They've changed the font that's been used, and things like the main ship are made up of more colours, and there's way less sprite flicker as well, so we've got a nice flicker manager in there. It also uses a special, fairly new MSX cartridge that actually comes with the Coleco sound chip in it. So what this allows, they've basically left the original sound effects from the Coleco game in there using that chip, and they've done music using the MSX's chip. So it gives you quite good, better version of the music and the original sound effects from the Coleco game. It makes them easier to port. I will say the sound effects probably aren't as good as they probably could have been. It could have been tweaked a little more, but it plays really, really well. I got another one of these type of cartridges, I think I got it last month, which was Joust, and that one likewise was a very good conversion, but this is probably my favourite out of the 2. Next question is, a game with collectibles. Well, what better than one of the original collectible ones is Mario 64, where you have to go and collect the 100 stars that are around the various levels, and a game that made you play, one of the first games that was designed to make you go in and play levels again and again and again, trying to, after you'd done other levels, to unlock things, so where everything was interrelated. It introduced all that sort of concept. Of course, there are games that came after it, like Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong 64, that had similar techniques, but that was one of the first ones, and one of my favourite ones. Next question, an RPG. I was going to say Icewind Dale, but I used that in a question in my last video, so we'll go with its earlier cousin, which is Baldur's Gate, and this is a nice complete copy that my fellow podcast member Aaron found anything and traded with me, and it's in really good condition, and all the discs and manuals are there, so I'm very pleased to get that copy of one of my favourite RPGs for the PC. Again with C in it. Oh, I forgot to grab the actual game, so back again. And of course, a game with C in it, what better than one of my favourite Atari 2600 games, which is Sequest. It's a shooter for the Atari 2600, one that I held the world record on for quite a period of time. Somebody has knocked me off my perch recently, although once again, with emulation, not with a real Atari 2600, so, but I will one day claim my perch back. Excellent, excellent game, highly recommended. Right, an anthology game collection. I was thinking of picking the Williams one for the PS3 because I really like that, but then I thought I also really like this collection. It actually comes in two parts. So it is the Tato Legends collection for the PS2. It has oodles of games on there. The versions are really good. As my dog starts to bark at something. I mean, there's some great games on them. For a start, there's New Zealand Story and Bubble Bobble, but even things like Phoenix and Operation Wolf, or Operation Thunderbolt anyway, Elevator Action, and then they brought out a second one, which has slightly later Tato games on it. There's all sorts of fantastic things on there, like Metal Black, there's Darius on there and all sorts of things. So highly, highly recommended these two. At the very least, get yourself hold of the first one. They're not that uncommon either, so they shouldn't be very expensive. So thank you, Ben, for those 5 questions. I'll leave a link down below to his original video. Right, I've probably rambled on enough for this video. I'm still working, beavering away. My main focus in my homebrew development at the moment is completing Sydney Hunter and the Caverns of Death for the Nintendo. I've made a lot more progress on the graphics, and I've been working on the game mechanics. Still haven't quite finished the entire map. I mean, I have all the original graphics for that, but it takes quite some time to cut those graphics up and get everything working together. I've had a very busy month, family-wise, birthdays and other things. I mean, I do have 4 kids. So I'm working away at that and hope to, this month of May, to make some serious progress to that, so that by the end of the month I can get it, you know, at least playable and the majority of the graphics and things done. So we're down to, you know, play testing and working out the little bits and pieces in the game. Because I'd also like to get back to some of my Coleco and MSX homebrew projects. Now, once again, I did not get time to record the next episode of Let's Make a Retro Game. I have the materials prepared for it, but I have had a lot of difficulty sitting down in front of the camera, if you haven't noticed by the lack of videos from me. I mean, I've done a couple of videos, but just have not had the time. Alright, hope everybody out there is enjoying their gaming and their collecting. I'm Electric Adventures. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.